I'm going to just start at verse 7, man. And the swine, okay, so the swine is that damn pig, man. All right, porky pig. All right, old fat happy pig. All right, that grandmama used to keep in her backyard. Okay, that hog she used to keep. She used to go and slop. All right, they eat slop. I mean, just think about that, man. You know what I'm saying? They eat. It's called slopping. Hey, look, just on damn the Medea movie, okay? All right, so I turned to it for a second, man. All right, saw the abominable nonsense on that damn on that screen coming across there. Her in a damn dress, okay? But she was talking about a pig. Hey, guess what? She was talking about slopping the pig, okay? And my grandparents used to do that, man. They used to have hogs, all right? They used to slop the hogs, okay? It's called feeding them. Hey, they eat slop, man. That should tell you right there you're not supposed to be eating that garbage, man. Okay? You feed them damn slop. You know what I'm saying? It says, and the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, okay? So his hoof divides, okay? He's cloven-footed like what? Like a cow or a deer? Like a cow or a deer. Okay, he's cloven-footed, okay? And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, okay? He doesn't chew the cud. So what is the cud? Cud is basically if an animal chews food, okay, eats grass, all right? But then he takes it, he throws it back up, okay? Regurgitates it and he eats it again. That's called the cud, okay? He cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. Okay? All right? So the swine, basically what it's saying is the swine is an unclean animal. He doesn't fit the description of the animals that are clean to eat. Okay? All right? Now let me jump up to verse 2. Well, I'm going to start at verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. All right? So there's a clear depiction given by the scriptures of what you're supposed to eat. Okay? And then in 7, and the swine, though he divide the hoof, okay, so he divides the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. All right? So chitlins, the Christmas ham, all right, that bacon that you so-called Negroes have an addiction for, okay? You guys got to cut that mess out, man. All right? That's all garbage. Because the Most High has a clear ordinance about the food that you're supposed to eat, okay? And the swine don't fit it. All right? And there's several other ones, man. All right? But that's pertinent for this time. Because you guys have to come back again to the heritage that the Most High passed down, man. All right? He said he would cause you to discontinue from your heritage. All right? So if you're not following in those laws, statutes, and commandments, you're still going off, man. All right? Let me get that one more time. All right, Jeremiah 17, verse 4, one more time. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. So our heart has departed from the Lord, okay? And in doing these wicked things, eating these wicked things, we just show more and more how we departed from the Lord, okay? So we got to come back to the Lord, man. All right? All right? And departing from the Lord, we've suffered many things, man. Okay? We got, this is Isaiah chapter 3. For behold, the Lord of hosts, doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. Okay? So the Most High is taking a lot of these things away from us. Okay? It says, for behold, the Lord of hosts doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah. Okay? Who is that talking about? That's talking about your so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay? It says Judah, but it's talking about Israel. Okay? Verse 2, the mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet and the prudent and the ancient. Okay? Because why? We used to have men of war. Okay? All right? We used to have upstanding men. Okay? Judges and prophets. Okay? But because we went off, the Lord took these things away from us, caused us to go into several captivities. All right? Verse 3, the captain of 50 and the honorable man and the counselor and the cunning artificer and the eloquent orator, and I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. Right, okay? Because right now we're in a time where what? The children rule over the parents, okay? No order in the households, okay? You gotta sleep with your door locked, okay? Otherwise your kid might come in there and stab you in your sleep or something, okay? I mean, we're living in times like that right now, okay? Verse 5, and the people shall be oppressed, every one by another, and every one by his neighbor, okay? The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable, okay? So you have children behaving themselves proudly against their mother, against their father, their grandparents, okay? They don't want to listen. You tell them to go sit down, they mouth them back, they get up, they go do what they want, okay? They don't listen to anybody, nobody older than them, okay? The scriptures tell you that the children are supposed to respect their elders, okay? We're in a time right now where that doesn't happen. All right? Read that verse again. Verse 5, and the people shall be oppressed, every one by another, okay? So that's among the children of Israel, but hey, we're oppressed by everybody right now because we went off, okay? So we're oppressed by our neighbors and we're oppressed by the damn heathen, man. All right? And every one by his neighbor, the child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient and the base against the honorable, okay? Why? Because we were honorable people at one time, man, okay? So now you have these base nations around us, so-called white man, okay, Edom, all right, so-called Koreans, the Moabites, all right, Japanese, all right, all these other nations behave themselves proudly against us, man, all right. We're supposed to be lifted up on high. They're supposed to be down low, but they behave proudly against us, man, all right. Call us all sorts of bywords, okay, that's in the scriptures too. Call us niggers, okay, call us spics, calling us all out our name, man. That's behaving proudly against the honorable, man. All right? Because we're set apart, man, like I read earlier. Verse 6, when a man shall take hold of his brother of the house of his father, saying, thou hast clothing, be thou our ruler, and let this ruin be under thy hand. All right? Let me jump down real quick. Verse 11, woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. Verse 12, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. Okay? Like it just said, man. So children are our oppressors, man. Okay? So we're supposed to have our children in order. We're supposed to be raising our children upright, okay? Showing them the order that the Most High has set up, okay? And what? They're oppressing us, man. Okay? They're keeping us under their foot. All right? How many children right now due to Christmas are gonna whine and cry and damn near kill their mother and father for not getting that Switch that they want? Okay? That Nintendo Switch that they want. Or for not getting that Xbox game they want. Okay? They damn near gonna tear the whole house up, man. All right? crying and doing all sorts of nonsense because they didn't get what they wanted for this damn pagan holiday called Christmas, man. Okay? So they're oppressing their mothers and fathers, okay? Or whoever they're living with. It says, and women rule over them. So our women like to rule us a lot of times, man. Okay? Not just among Jake, but among all the nations, man. Okay? Women rule in this society, okay? All they gotta do is say me too, and time's up. And your ass is grass, man. Okay? You might as well just go ahead and call up 501 yourself. Okay? Because if they say those magic words, you're going down, man. It's been proven. Alright? So our children are our oppressors, and women rule over us, man. They which lead thee cause thee to err. And who's that, man? That's the wicked pastors, man. Okay? That's these wicked ass pastors out here. They cause us to err, man. They've caused our people to err in so many ways, man. Telling us Christmas is okay. All right, it's okay to put up a tree, as long as you give honor to and praise the sweet Jesus. Okay, they've caused us to err and go off, man. All right, that's way off. And Jeremiah tells you that's a heathen holiday, man. Okay. So the pastors have caused us to err, man, and destroy the way of thy paths. Come on. They've destroyed the way of our paths, man, because our path was holy at one time, man. We had commandments from the Most High God that we were supposed to keep, man. Okay? Our power didn't give us Christmas. Our power gave us what? Passover. Okay? Different high holy days. Okay? But the pastor has said Christmas is okay. So they've caused our people to err, man, and to go off the path. All right? Verse 13. The Lord standeth up to plead, and standeth to judge the people. The Lord will enter into judgment with the ancients of his people and the princes thereof. For he hath eaten up the vineyard, the spoil of the poor is in your house. What mean ye that ye beat my people to pieces and grind the faces of the poor, saith the Lord power of hosts. Verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. And what does that word wanton mean? All right, that word means lustful, man. Okay, always trying to bring a man in, trap a man, you know what I'm saying, with that look. Okay, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Okay, therefore the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the head, the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. And that's the time we're living in, man. The Lord has smitten the daughters of Zion, man, caused scabs to come upon their head. Okay, all right. So you might say it's by their own doing. They put the weave in with the weave glue and all this other stuff. Okay, but the Most High caused that spirit to be on them to do that, man. All right, because he said he was going to smite them with the scab of the head. Okay, because of their haughtiness, man. That proudness, okay? So we live in a Me Too, time's up, time, and all that other nonsense, okay? But the children of Zion, the daughters of Zion, had that pride a long time ago, man. As soon as Beyonce hit the scene, man, talking about independent women, all that other BS, all right? So they've been real haughty, okay? So the Most High smoked them with the scab of their head, man, all right? And that's been real heavy here in the past, maybe 20 years, 20, 25 years. You know what I'm saying? Before, like, cause look, when I was in school, the girls didn't wear weave that real heavy. You know what I'm saying?
It was looked at as a bad thing.
It was looked at as a bad thing. Yeah, real talk. It was looked at as a bad thing. It was like, oh, her hair, she ain't got no hair. She gotta wear weave. But now that's commonplace.
Right.
All right. Now, if you have hair, they be looking at you like, still, why you ain't got no weave in your head or something? Like you crazy, you know? Okay, so that's haughtiness, man. All right, that's real haughty. You can't say nothing to them about it, or else you wrong. That's being real haughty, man. All right, verse 17 again. Therefore the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. Okay, because now all these women want to do is show less or show more and more, man. dress less and less, show more and more. Okay? That's a spirit on them from the Most High to discover their secret parts, man. He put that spirit on them. So now when men look at women, they just look at them as a piece of meat. They don't look at them as anything to be desired, okay? Anything to wanna hold on to for the long run. You just want to hit it and quit it, okay? Because all your secret parts have been discovered. Hey, if I know all your secrets, there's nothing you can hide from me anymore. I've seen it all right? There's nothing to intrigue me about you anymore. I know all your secrets, okay? So that's the spirit that the Most High has put on these women, all right? Verse 18, in that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calves and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, okay? And the muffler is like a girdle, okay? Like you have a lot of women today that wear, you know what I'm saying, that started wearing girdles again. But all our women used to wear that. In other words, our women used to dress modestly, but they used to dress nice, you know what I'm saying? Especially for their men, okay? The bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. Hey, look, if you go back and you look at a lot of Chinese films, Japanese films, or whatever, where you look at how the women used to dress with the nice silk garments on, they had that belt that goes around their waist. They got the pin in their hair. Their head is pulled up in that bun. They got the pin that goes to their hair. A lot of that stuff they got from the Israelites, man. Okay, a lot of that dress style they got from the Israelites, because our women used to always be in beautiful ornaments, man. Earrings, had their hair up, headbands, you know what I'm saying, made of fine jewels, okay? So these other cultures got it from us, man. But the Most High took that spirit off of us, man. Verse 23, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. Verse 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. The men shall fall by the sword, and the mighty in war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. So the Most High brought all these things upon us, man, for our iniquity and our sin, man. Okay? Our women used to be well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They used to take care of themselves, used to dress well, okay? The men were mighty men of war, okay? Brave men, honorable men, all right? Prophets, all right? Judges, priests, okay? Righteous priests, okay? But the Most High took a lot of these things away from us for our iniquity, man, okay? So we got to come back to that, man. We got to come back to our heritage, man. That's what I read earlier about going out and setting that mark, man. Okay? So we're to go out and set a mark upon the people, man, and do what? We're basically calling them back, man. Okay? But we're setting a mark upon them that do what? Sigh and cry for the abominations, man, that are done on this earth, man. Okay? Because right now you have a lot of people who aren't down with the way things are going, okay? With the way society has things set up. You have a lot of our men that aren't down with that, man. All right? If you're a so-called man of the Lord, man, okay, a man of the hopeful elect, you're not down with how society has things set up, man. All this homosexual nonsense, the transgender garbage that's going about, okay? We're not okay with this, okay? So we're sighing and crying for the abominations that are done, man. All right. This is Hosea chapter 4. It says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. Okay? There's no knowledge of Yahweh in this land today, man. All right? A lot of people say what? Oh, God doesn't exist. Oh, I'm an atheist. Oh, I'm agnostic. oh well, I believe in a higher power, but you know, I don't believe in you know, the Christian God. Okay, or they're just plain out bugged out, man, talking about God loves everybody. Okay, just utter nonsense, man. Verse 2, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field, with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea shall be taken away. And we're in that time right now, okay? Because every time you turn around, there's what? A fish die off, okay? Fish turning up on the banks of California. Fish turning up on the banks of Hawaii. Fish turning up on the banks of Australia, okay? Fish dying off left and right, all right? There was even one year where a bunch of cows died for whatever reason, man. I don't know if they called it mad cow or some other nonsense, all right? But those things are done because the Lord, the Most High, has a controversy, all right, with the inhabitants of the land, man. Because what? Blood touches blood, man, all right? We're in a murderous society right now, man. Okay, this whole nation was built up on war and bloodshed, man. Okay, if not by the Native Americans, then by the backs of the so-called Negroes and Latinos that were brought here, man. Okay, and then they continue to have bloodshed by what? They're killing their own. All right, Esau versus Esau. Okay, Hosea chapter 4. Verse 4, yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. Verse 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Okay, so our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. If we had the knowledge of the Most High, the law, statutes, and commandments, we wouldn't be destroyed right now, man. Okay? Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. All right, so we forgot the law of our power, man. Okay, so what? The Most High has forgotten us, man. All right, our ancestors forgot the law of their power, the Most High Yahweh. So the Most High forgot us as a people, man. And he said these things will come to pass. All right. So in this time right now, like I read in Romans earlier, it's time to awake out of sleep, man. Okay? We got to wake up out of that slumber, come back to the Most High, come back to the power, the knowledge, and the truth, okay? That we're not so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. We're 12 tribes of Israel, according to the scriptures, okay? And the Most High will hear our prayers, man. With that, I'm going to say all praises due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Prakadash, Shalom.